heading out of Shrewsbury. It's been 2 weeks, I don't know. It's been a while since I came here for the Van Life Festival. Parked here before the festival and then stayed after. Relatively cheap parking. £27 for 7 days. It was parked over in the coach lot initially, and it seemed okay. Policeman said it was okay, and the parking attendants ignored me for about a week and a half, and then one of them decided to give me a ticket. Paid £35. So I moved to the back corner, heading to a farm parking area over near Nottingham.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to 8460.
Looks like there's a van broken down up here. And the police car has a flat tire. Okay, so $17.30, I think. That was an expensive toll, if that's what it was. Saw a really weird old truck going the other way. No idea what it was.
Take the exit on the left toward M1 North.
There's a cab over with a wrecker body on the back. Made a quick stop here at the services on the M1. I'm only about 5 miles away from the camping spot for the night, actually for the weekend. Saturday.
In 2 miles, take the exit on the left.
It's Saturday about 2:30. I think I'm gonna let's see what I can see out there. I think we're clear. So I'm gonna stay there till Monday night or Tuesday morning.
Turn left on M1.
It was a little interesting situation. I think Monday is my actual 1-year anniversary of picking up the bus. Or maybe Tuesday, but the vehicle insurance had to be renewed. So I emailed them about a week and a half ago to get all that started. And it was no problem. But they said that there had to be a 1-day gap between when the current policy ends and the new policy begins. So the old policy ends on Sunday.
In 1.5 miles, take the exit on the left, then enter the roundabout.
So the new policy doesn't start till Tuesday, which means Monday I have no vehicle insurance. But Monday is my doctor's appointment. So I don't want to move that. So I just had to figure out where I could park for the weekend and Monday and still get to my doctor's appointment. So I'm hoping from the park up I can get a bus into the city and then take a taxi to the hospital. So I still have to figure out those details. So I hope that's going to work. I mean, worst case, I just get an Uber or something. But basically, Monday I can't drive. And it's kind of one of the days I needed to drive. But I will figure that out. But that is useful information for the future, so assuming I'm here in another year, I will plan ahead for that day off.
Take the exit on the left, then enter the roundabout.
And then while at the services, I met Milan and Lucy, who live full-time in their van. So we shared a few stories. I'll see if I can get that A610 lane up there. Wasn't too bad. Of course, now my GPS is not working. Why isn't my GPS working? I know I want A610. GPS has a habit of just randomly shutting off occasionally and rebooting. Sometimes it does it at the most inopportune times.
Turn left on B600.
No, it's doing it again. Come on. What's going on, guys? Wake up. GPS is not happy. Okay, I think it's coming up. Okay. Now I need directions. Now it lost where I'm going to. Recent. There we go. So Greens Lane is where I want to turn next, just in case. Okay, so this looks like where I would, at the very least, catch a bus. And it's only 1.5 miles. So even if I have to walk this far, that's not bad. So I got grocery stores.
In 1/2 mile, turn left.
So I think I want to go this way. Yeah, I gotta go this way. That was a little weird. Looks like I'll have good cell phone reception. If you can see that tower over there on the left.
In 1/4 mile, turn left.
I've learned not to get stressed about going down these little lanes and things. Swingate is the name of the farm site.
Turn left. Arriving at Swingate Camping on the left.
I think it's this gate. Yes. Whoa.
How much?
What?
How much?
Where are you going? Yeah, it does that. Oh, I'm heading out from the Swingate farm spot, and I'm gonna head over to Mike and Sandy's and pick up a bunch of stuff I had shipped to them. Hello. Yeah. Looks like it's getting me there. The A52. Yeah, it is. Okay. Because with a car, there's a couple different ways to get to their house. But with the bus, there's really only one convenient way to do that. It's an old something, old
Turn
Peugeot.
right on Greens Lane, then enter the roundabout.
I think this is the way the bus came down yesterday, and if it is, there's a miniature golf course up here. There it is on the left. Nice Rolls Royce. I think I may have made a wrong turn here. The road kind of split, and let's see, I want A52 where? Grantham. Okay. So, okay, I can get back on. I basically jumped off the motorway, and I'm going to get back on. I should have gone straight underneath this. Okay, minor diversion. Oh, Ferrari dealer on the left. A little police action up here.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to A52.
Either broken down or somebody was naughty with their Testarossa. I think it's time for me to repaint the hood ornaments. Probably just repaint it silver. If you have any other suggestions for what color I should paint it, let me know. So I pulled over in this little lay-by here to mount my Laurel and Hardy bobbleheads. I forgot to stick them down before I left, so I velcroed them down. And then my driver's side mirror keeps getting knocked in a little bit, and I've been trying to figure out a way to be able to kick it back into shape from the driver's seat. And temporarily, I'm just going to use my broom, because I can either push it or pull it with the broom handle. The broom, so I can pull it back in this way or push it out. So what I'm going to do is just make a stick with 2 little tabs on it so I can adjust it from my driver's seat. Not when I'm driving, but if it gets knocked in, I can just pull over and then quickly adjust it. I'm thinking if I can find a hydraulic piston that's the right dimensions. So if it does get knocked in, the piston would just push it back out. I might do some measurements and see if I can find that. That way I can loosen it up a little bit, so it gives a little bit easier. But then the hydraulic piston will push it right back where it belongs. So this was a strange one. I've obviously when you're recording on the road, you can't get everything, and this one I was probably one of the biggest misses that I've had so far. But I'll show you the result of it. So I was driving down the road, and a pigeon came flying across and actually hit the camera, hit the X3, and it took off the microphone and the adapter off the side. So that's gone. Camera survived. And that's also why I have spares. So I've got at least one, I think I've got 2 plug-in adapters, and then 4 or 5 of the receivers. So I'll dig those out and I'll get the camera working again. But that was an interesting episode on the motorway. Try this again, see if I can avoid hitting birds. I think I'm going to back out. So I'm at the services in Grantham, basically. I'm going to head up to the B&Q in Lincoln. Picked up my water tank, a few letters that had been sent to Mike and Sandy's house. My Legos have not come in yet. I was expecting them to be there. Hopefully they'll get there in the next week. And I
Continue 1/4 mile to the end of the street, then turn left.
And then I can swing back and get them.